Hey, what's going on, everybody? Back with another video. Today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. We are going to be doing a review, unboxing, and install of Aiskits Classic S1 Pro LED lights, and we're going to be installing them on this 10th gen Civic here. So we will be doing highs and lows. Now this should fall in line with any 10th gen Civic, which is 2016 to 2021. So let's get into it now. Alright, so what would a review video be without a proper unboxing? So let's go ahead, get into the fun stuff, and open up this LED kit from Aiskits and see what we got. Now, Aiskits was nice enough to send me out this LED kit for the review on this video here. So what we have here is the Aiskits Born to Shine Classic S1 Pro. Now the cool thing about this is it actually has two different LED bulbs in here for a high and low beam setup. Now this particular kit here is going to be going in a 10th gen Civic, so that's a 2016 to 2021, and the bulb size for the 10th gen is a H11 Low Beam and a 9005 High Beam. Okay, so now if we look at this kit, it's really cool. It's actually marked for H11 and the 9005. And you can see here that it is a pack of 4. Hopefully that focus comes in a little bit better, but pack of 4 H11 9005 kit. So this is a full kit here, and it has both the high and the low, which is pretty cool. And I think that's pretty convenient to have both of them in one box as one complete kit. So just some things on the box here: up to 300% brightness. We have plug and play, of course. These are actually 6,000 Kelvin, cool white, and longer lifespan. So here's the back. We'll go ahead and check this out as well. Reliable quality, no glaring, better visibility, more brightness. They are 200% brighter than halogen bulbs, which is what the 10th gen EX comes equipped with, which is what we're going to be putting this in. And easy to install, and I can pretty much verify that these are plug and play. They're not as bulky and have as much components as a HID kit. So if you're familiar with HID kits, especially ones from back in the day, they had a huge ballast, multiple connections. And although they weren't hard, obviously one plug right into the actual harness of the headlight bulb is a lot easier than multiple connections and having to mount a ballast somewhere. So LED kits are definitely coming up, and I think they're the way to go, and definitely really good for convenience. So let's go ahead, open this thing up, and see what we got inside. Alright, so we got the plastic off of the box. Let's get into the fun part and get this thing opened up, see what we got inside here. So, slides open pretty cool. It's actually a really nice box, to be honest. So, of course, we got everybody's favorite part of a new purchase is the user manual. So, of course, you have that. And got this cool little card pocket here with a couple cards in here. So, check these out. Alright, so you can activate your warranty here by scanning a QR code, and we also have an extra 12 months if you actually join Aiskits on Amazon, and you can extend the warranty to 24 months. So same deal, QR code has aiskits.com, of course. So it's actually really cool. So we'll go ahead and throw these back into our little nifty card holder here. Alright, so put that to the side. So I'm going to take the rest of that box off here, and here we go, guys. I'm going to go ahead and see if we can pull this inner section out. Yep. Alright, so of course, here's all our LEDs. We're going to look at them in 1 second, but man, I just want to check these gloves out, though. Like, these are nice, man. These got like a really good fabric to them. I don't even know if I'd want to use these for some mechanical purposes. These are pretty nice, man. And we also have some zip ties, of course, and it looks like a really cool keychain is in here as well. So that's pretty cool. All right, so let's actually check out the bulbs now. So Got them packed in pretty nice. I'm just going to go ahead and pull one out here. And here we go, guys. Here is our LED. This is a 9005 in particular. As you can see, it is labeled. So got the Aiskits labeling on there. Easy plug and play. And these look really nice. I mean, nice and tight. Got the fan, cooling fan, of course, and that goes up to 12,000 RPM. So I know a lot of people are skeptical about LEDs because they get hot, or they used to get hot, and they can, you know, essentially just burn out really quickly. But with these cooling fans, that is a huge factor of keeping the longevity of the bulb. So that's nice. Gasket on here, of course. So the bulbs, as far as structurally, they look great. I'm gonna see, take one more out here. Here we go. Here is the H11. So this is H8, H9, H11, of course. They are all essentially the same bulb. So there you go. Tagged correctly so you know what is what. And once again, just a really nice bulb. They look really good. I'm actually really looking forward to getting these things in. So, did a nice little unboxing here. I think they really look the part, especially for what these cost. I mean, the price of these is really good. So we're going to go ahead and get these things outside, and we're going to go ahead and get them into the car and check them out and see how they function, guys. So let's go ahead and install these new bulbs. All right, guys, so here we are with the car. So as you can see, got the low beams on. And I will get into a good before and after shots after we get the LEDs in, but we'll just do a little daytime before with the halogens. This is a 2018 EX, so this comes equipped with halogens in the lows and the highs. So that's just the low beam. I'll go ahead and throw on the high beam. And there we go. Highs and lows, both halogens. And although these lights aren't terrible, as some halogen setups are, and having an LED setup should really make this night and day, almost literally. So there we go, guys. Just a little daytime before action for you. So we're going to go ahead and get into the install of these bulbs, and then we'll check them out and do some comparisons with some before and after shots. All right, there is our Aiskits LEDs, highs and lows for our 10th gen Civic here. So luckily, on the 10th gen, Honda decided to make replacing the bulbs easy again, and we don't have to remove the front bumper like, say, on a 9th gen, and they're accessible right here. So we actually have full access. This is the passenger side, so that is the low, that is the high. We'll come over to the driver, and we have the low right there. All right, and the high right there. So, it's a little bit dirty in here. Get some of these leaves out. Jeez. There we go. Looks a little bit better, but there is our high. So, low, high, and then low and high. So, we're going to go ahead and we'll start on the passenger side here. We're going to replace these bulbs. Really shouldn't be too hard. I'll go ahead and make it easy on myself. We're going to start with the high beam. So, literally, should be able to push the tab in right up at the top, harness right off, and then from there this bulb should twist right out. Okay, this is a 9005. All right, so as you can see, still the OE Sylvania's 9005. So there is our high beam. So we're going to come over here to the Aiskits kit here. We'll grab a 9005, and as we mentioned in the unboxing, as you can see, they're nicely labeled. So I'm gonna go ahead, twist this thing in, plug it up, and then we'll try it out and see if it works. All right, guys, have our new pretty Aiskits bulb here. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this thing turned in here and installed. See if I can get it first try, and I think I did. Yeah, all right. It's in there nice and tight. It's perfectly aligned. As you can see, we have the Aiskits at the top. I'll go ahead and plug this thing up. Now they do provide you with zip ties and things of that nature, although this is tight enough that I believe we should be okay. And we really don't need a zip tie. I mean, this wire doesn't have that much free play, and it's not hitting anything. It's not touching anything. So we can literally just tuck it about right there,
And that should be good as far as the high beam is concerned. So what we'll do, just to ensure that this thing is working and we're good, I'm just going to go ahead and test this out, and then we'll go ahead and put the low beam in, and then we'll continue with the install. But just for a first, practice run, we're going to go ahead and try it out and see if it turns on. So I'm going to go ahead and turn these lights on, and then we'll see if this high beam comes on. All right, high beam is on. All right, we got the halogen, and bam. That thing is looking bright, guys. It looks really good. So if we come back here, you can see the fan. I'll shut up for a second. You can probably hear it. As you can see, that thing is accurately cooling itself with the fan. Fully ignited there, looks great. So we're gonna go ahead, put the low beam in, and then we'll do a little side by side from the LED side to the halogen side. So let's go ahead and finish up that passenger side, and we'll get that low beam bulb installed. All right, guys, on to the low beam. So hopefully I'm not blocking everything, but literally just pressing the tab on the headlight harness down, comes right off. So press it, pull it right down. We're gonna turn it this way. All right, comes right out. So here is our H11. All right, so that is the OEM bulb right there. So nothing special there. And we're gonna go ahead and grab our H11 here. So this is the H11 Low Beam. Okay, so really nice bulb. So we're gonna go ahead and put this thing in here. See if I can get this in here. All right, guys, locked in nice and tight. All we have to do now is plug our harness up. So you just want to take your harness bulb, find your stock harness here coming from the top. Go ahead and plug this up accordingly. Okay, so there's that. I'm going to leave both of these right here tucked away so they're not touching anything. And we have it installed, guys. So there we have it. All right, so both low beam and high beam are now installed in our passenger light here. So let's turn it on and see what we got. All right. Halogen. LED. And guys, that looks really good. Nice and bright. So look, these really should have came with stock, to be honest, but hey, at least, gives us a little fun project to do, since I didn't equip this with the LED or HID style lighting. So these LEDs are looking great. Go ahead and see if we can get a little comparison here. So there we go, guys. So that's a little daytime before and after for you guys. So all we need to do now is go ahead and get the low and high installed on our driver's side, get rid of these stock halogens, and then we'll fully have converted this car to the Aiskits LED Classic S1 Pro. All right, guys, same deal as the passenger side. It's a little bit tighter here on the driver's side, but still have easy access, and this shouldn't be an issue at all. So pressing in the harness, pops right out. Turn the bulb, should come right out. Yep, there we go. 9005 out. So we'll go ahead and go through the motions, get the new one in, do the low beam as well, and then we'll test these things out and see what it looks like fully done. All right, guys, we've got all of the OEM halogen bulbs replaced. So very easy job, not hard at all. Let's turn these lights on, high beams, and see what we got. Sheesh, that looks so much better. There it is, guys, fully converted to the Aiskits Classic S1 Pro, high and low. We'll go ahead and turn the high beams off, and I'll give you just a low beam shot as well. There we have it, just the lows. High beam is off. She looks really good, guys. Definitely a nice upgrade. So, install, very easy. Plug and play, especially on this particular car. You have full access to do this without pulling the front bumper off or taking anything apart or doing anything crazy. So you can see as they're running, let you guys hear that. Got the fans going. All right. Keep in mind just the fans on the low beams are going because we only have the low beams on at the moment, but these things have, you know, plugged right up, turned right on first try. No issues, everything looks really good. Easy to install, so I'm gonna go ahead, close the hood. We'll do a couple more shots right here in the day, see how they're looking, and then from there, we're gonna go ahead and do our before and after shots and some night shots and really get the full experience of how these LEDs turned out. So far so good, looking good, easy install. Let's go ahead, close this hood and check them out just a little bit more. All right, guys, there we have it. Fully installed, looking really good. Both low and high beams. Definitely looking a lot better than the stock halogens. So there we have it, guys. Full conversion to Aiskits LEDs, classic S1 Pro. So we'll go ahead and get into some before and after shots and some comparisons from the halogens to the LED bulbs. All right, guys, here is the before, just halogens. That is the low beam. Let's go to the high beam. Low, high, low, high. All right. Guys, so we're driving here. It's the low beams looking pretty good. There's the high. You can see everything. I mean, this looks great. So low, high, low, high. This looks amazing. I mean, this from the regular halogens, especially, you know, with the high beams on with these LEDs, I mean, you could literally see everything. I'm coming up to a stop here. So we got just the low beams on. Put those highs on, I mean, you could see that sign like it's the sunlight hitting it. So looks really good. I'm on some very dark back roads. There is absolutely no lighting back here, no lighting as far as street lights. I mean, minimal houses, so very minimum light. Approaching this car, not getting flashed with them. All right, high beams back on, and overall the output of these lights is incredible. I mean, I can see everything. This looks great. So overall, I mean, from the stock halogens, you know, high and low, upgrade on both ends, it looks amazing. They look really clean. They have great output. In my opinion, overall, these are definitely a nice upgrade. And these have been installed for about a week now, and there's been no issues. Everything seems to be functioning fine. They turn on, turn off, on demand. Everything works perfect. So overall, I mean, they seem to be working great. They actually look great. and they have great output. So I mean, for the price of these LEDs, you really can't beat it, I'm gonna be honest. And that's my honest review. You know, I'm just being honest. If these things are crap, I probably wouldn't even have posted the video. But you know, they actually look really good, and that's my overall experience just with this, you know, week test trial and seeing how they work. This isn't my car, this is actually my sister's, but I've taken a few different shots throughout the week, and have got to see the lights and all that, and they actually look really good. And she said that she's had no problems with them, everything's working fine. So overall, definitely would recommend Aiskits LED kit. I think they look great. I think they have great output. Obviously, you know, that's a minimal install as far as putting them in. They're just really plug and play right into your headlight harness. So overall, guys, I mean, from low to the high, I have no complaints. Everything seems to be perfect with them. I think they look really good. So overall, hope this helped. If you're looking to buy an LED kit, I definitely recommend Aiskits. If I have any updates in the future, of course, look in the comments. I will pin it and, you know, make any commentary as needed. But so far, so good. They seem to be good quality, good output. I have no complaints, and I've definitely put in multiple different brands of LED kits, and this is, you know, very comparable, if not better, than any of the ones that I've put in. So I see no reason why some of these places charge $100 for a kit when, you know, obviously you can get a good output and a good quality product for a more reasonable price. So far so good, guys. Definitely keep an eye out for more content, and until next time, guys.